Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. In a previous episode, we told you how much we love the Heron hoe. Good news, it's even gotten better. Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. Holdredge Enterprises has some great tools in their Hooke and Crooke product line. Well, we already told you about in our previous video about their Heron hoe, which is a beautiful 6-inch wide open-sided hoe that can work so hard for you, and we love it. We use it a lot around here. The Honey Bee is the next item in their product line. It features a 4-inch wide blade here. It's a little bit lighter than the 6-inch, so it tends to be a little bit more nimble and allows you to more easily get around smaller plants or things that you want to be a little bit more precise in weeding. They both feature the notch and the tip right here that allows you to get in around something and pop it out. And since this is open-sided over here, you get around a weed or slice through it rather than pushing through it. The next tool in their line is the 6-inch wide Hummingbird. Now notice this is a hand weeding tool. Features a really nice handle that allows you to grip it. My friend Randy at Holdredge Enterprises actually kind of did a nice little upgrade for me here. This is Brazilian cherry, beautiful wood that's put on here, and this tool is delightful to use. And you can be sure this isn't going to be laying out around. This will be kept in a special place. But this tool just allows you to not have much wrist fatigue, because the way you hold it and enter it into around the work and get around different things you're weeding or cultivating, the tool really works hard for you. And we'll give you a demonstration of that in just a moment. Well, before we head outside though, I had said earlier that the Heron hoe, as good as it was originally, is even better now. How so? Well, it's in the steel. The original steel was a 410 high carbon steel. The later one is a 420 high carbon steel. And this has been hardened to Rockwell hardness 51 to 53. Now this particular tool has had a lot of love and has served us well over the years, including a handle change, but you can see that there's quite a bit of wear. Look at the difference between the tips right there. This one used to look like this, and it has worked hard to wear down that far. And the old version was welded on, as you can see down in here, where the new version has a single tang that goes directly into the handle. So that's a vast improvement. And speaking of handles, you can get either ash or fiberglass handles for either the Heron or the Honey Bee. Now the fiberglass ones are a little bit lighter because they're a tube, but there is no tapering that is in the handles at all. For those of us that like the ash handles, they're a little bit heavier, they give the tool a little bit more momentum, and they're tapered and they feel really good in the hands, but it's up to you. Another great thing that Holdredge Enterprises has done is made 2 handle lengths available. If you're about 5'4" and taller, you'll want to order the 60-inch version. And if you're 5'3" and under, you'll want to order the handle length that's 54-inch, making the tool a lot more comfortable for you to use. They've done a great job on these tools. There's another thing you should know. These are short-run, small manufactured tools, and if you're here in the United States, this is a great way to support local industry. Everything about these tools made right from the metal all the way up to all the handles, and every part of it is made here in the United States. We think that's important. You always should try to support your local economy, no matter where you are in the world. All right, let's go ahead and take a couple of these outside and put them to work. All right, let's go ahead and put this honeybee to work out here in the garden. We have a little bit of a pigweed infestation going, so let's just hit a average place here, right down here. You can see we've got lots of seedlings, we've got juvenile stuff. You start from the right and work to the left to let that tip do all the work for you. So here we go. And for bigger weeds, you can get right behind something and pop it right out. There you go. So you can see you can cover a lot of ground very quickly with this great tool. Now let's go ahead and show you the little Hummingbird and how well it works in close spaces. All right, well, let's go ahead and cultivate around this little bed here of eggplant. You can see there's a lot of little weeds around here. We can just get that right under that like this. Look at that, slice it right out. You can go sideways if you need to and direct the tip where you want it. It's very nice, and it allows me to get up close, look in here, without slicing or damaging the roots of the actual plants. Very handy, feels like an extension of the hand. You can use the tip to dig down, to get into areas, rotate it around without having to change and grab other tools. This is a great little tool. Well, as you can see, these tools have a ton of uses and they really work well. And instead of having all that time showing you all the different ones, thankfully, Holdredge Enterprises has provided this great little sheet that shows all the different uses for the different tools and different ways you can manipulate the tool, hold it, orient it in a relationship to the ground or the plant you're working around. And just a few minutes spent with this really helps you to get the maximum use out of the tool. Now, if you're looking for a cheap tool, these aren't it. These are really quality tools with quality steel that sharpens well, that does hard work for you and makes your life easier in the garden. You should expect to pay around $60 per tool. And here's an insider tip. If you're gonna buy one, buy more than one. Get some friends in, and here's the reason why. You can get up to 4 of these shipped in one shipping tube, which is an economical way to reduce the shipping cost per tool. And the people around you will be really happy with them. I was talking to Randy and Joanne at Holdredge Enterprises, and they indicated that a gardening club somewhere in the Midwest ordered a very large group order, up to 60 tools. Their gardeners loved it so much, and you will too. Well, if you found this video to be helpful, won't you like it? And better yet, subscribe to our channel. And when you do, ring the bell so we can notify you of great upcoming content in the home, the garden, the kitchen, around the home, great homeowner skills and maker skills right here in the shop. And won't you stop by our website at dirtfarmerj.com, check out all of our blogs, all of the extra content, and our new product line, merchandise, hats, shirts, coffee cups, and so forth. In the meanwhile, if one of these tools can serve you well, stop over at the website provided in the description below and tell Randy and Joanne Dirt Farmer J sent you. Until the next time, have a great time in the garden.